Guys, hopefully this time the internet will let me have live. Today we are talking about my nature experiences, and hopefully you guys get something out of it. And if nothing else, you'll enjoy the stories. So, a little bit of back history. My dad is from Indiana, and he grew up in a county south of where I live now, and was a country boy. He was raised on a farm. They had cows, chickens, whatever. Later, he would join the army, and he would be stationed in Utah, in Greenland, not necessarily in that order. And he would have nature experiences different than mine. He met my grandpa, my mom's dad, and while he was serving in Utah. Consequently, they got married and moved to Indiana. So, as a kid, I went from Utah to Indiana, or Indiana to Utah, every summer growing up. And so I've had a lot of experiences seeing different wildlife on the way out and on the way back. The thumbnail for this live was taken in Wyoming. And it is a group of pronghorn antelope that are drinking from a pond, probably set up for livestock. Pronghorn antelope pronghorn antelope are a very old species in North America. They are an amazing group of animals. They are in their own group. And sometimes you'll see just a few of these animals on the road, or not really on the road, but to the side of the road. And some years you see tons of them. And that year we saw tons of them. Yeah, I see you. Just amazing to see them. When I was a younger child, my grandma, my dad's mom, had 10 acres of land, and down the hill from the house were blueberry patches, and we would go down and pick blueberries when they were ripe. And I'm sitting there and I'm picking blueberries, probably eating blueberries as we're picking blueberries, one for me, one for the bag, one for me, one for the bag, two for me, one for the bag, that type of thing. And I reached my hand out to pick one, and as I did, I realized that there was an animal hanging from the plant. It was, in fact, a bat. Now, I had seen bats flying around at night, but I'd never seen one during the day. And so that was very cool to see the bat right there in front of me, just sleeping until I woke it up. Another really cool experience would happen when I was in college. Mute swans are the ones that you always see in England. They got the orange bill with that black knob right above the beak. We also have them here in the United States. They were introduced. They're technically an invasive species, but you'll see them out on some lakes. We had a group of them that were nesting on the lakes behind my college. And we had been watching a nest through binoculars, me and some friends, for a long time, for basically the entire time that the parents were incubating eggs. And we decided that we were going to go out and feed them. So we went out, and what happened was not exactly planned. The parents came up out of the water. Now, you are not supposed to feed ducks or geese bread. That is a no-no. Don't do it. Give them bird seed, okay? Because bread can be bad for them. And so the parents came up. And they were being non-aggressive. They didn't have their wings up. They were very relaxed. But with them were the babies. The babies were so close, I could have reached down and picked them up. That was amazing. And these are birds that can break a grown man's arm. Okay? And in case you can't tell, I'm not a very big guy. And so their presence around me was a little unnerving, but it was cool. I've also been to a lot of zoos, and I've been lucky enough, to live in a time before zoos really worried about, don't get me wrong. They've always been concerned about animal husbandry, but I've been able to see animals that I never thought I would be able to see. And I think everybody feels this way. I have seen African elephants. I've seen giraffes, and not just from the ground floor, but you're at one of the zoos that I went to with my parents. You could climb up and be at almost eye level with these guys. And that was super, super amazing. As well, there have been opportunities to see babies. My nephew, when he was younger, would bring me baby animals all the time. One time, he caught a baby northern water snake. Oh, you climb the stairs, and it takes you up to a platform, and you're actually above the giraffes. So you're able to look down on them, and it was really cool. I have a picture, but I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. There, can you see that? So you're actually above them taking the picture. That is at the Hogle Zoo in Salt Lake City. And they have since made a bunch of changes. So I don't know if you can still do that or not. But it was super cool at the time. I've also seen koala. I have seen leucistic alligators. or I should say a leucistic alligator. If you don't know what that is, uh-oh, stop. I bumped my emu egg and was afraid it was going to fall. So that's a leucistic alligator. They are not albinos. As you can tell, they have blue eyes. So that was really cool. I've seen my favorite animal in the world, the Komodo dragon. Yeah. So I've seen him a couple of times. Overall, it's just been an amazing experience. I was out at Fermilab, which is a place that does atomic research in Illinois. I was invited out there by one of my professors from college, who was now a docent out there. And I got to see the most amazing thing ever. I got to see a buffalo be born. And you're thinking, big deal, nature guy. That's the most boring thing in the world. No, it's really not. Like, we legit saw the mother at the very end of labor. We got to see her. We actually saw the calf drop. We saw it taking its first steps. We saw it trying to figure out who it could actually milk, who it could actually drink from. I think it tried the bull, and that didn't work. Eventually, it figured out who mom was. We saw it take its first drink. We saw it take, not in the lab itself, but they have a buffalo herd that they maintain. They also maintain a prairie that they've restored on the premises. It's very cool. I've also seen a lot of babies, including a northern water snake. Now, if you don't know anything about water snakes, and no, I am not talking about water moccasins. I'm talking about water snakes. Water snakes in general tend to be bitey things. And they will bite readily. They're not venomous, but they will bite you without even thinking about it. And so that was really cool. I have been fortunate to see there is a blackbird. So if you know what a red-winged blackbird is, there is a yellow-headed blackbird that lives out west. But there is a colony of them in Illinois. And I was fortunate to see that colony. Beautiful birds, all black except for the head, which is yellow. Very cool. Another bird that I've been very fortunate to see. I'm not going to tell you where the nest is. But I got to see peregrine falcons. Fastest bird in the world. I'm talking in a dive. It can do, I think it's over 200. Over 200 miles per hour down. You could hear the chicks calling, and you saw the parent leave, and you saw it come back with a kill. Amazing. Just the other day, I got to see 7 turkey vultures on the ground at one time. And I've seen them on the ground before, but never in that number. I've been blessed to be able to see a colony of black-crowned night herons, which are small herons. They're about maybe that big. They're not very big anyway. It was a lot, but it was very cool. And they're not pretty birds. The turkey vultures, that is. But the black-crowned night herons are cool because their colony was just, I don't know how many feet away, but it was pretty close to a railroad track. You can now go to Lincoln Park Zoo, and they're actually breeding in the zoo. So you'll be walking, and directly over your head will be a nest. But what's cool is that in Illinois, these birds are a protected species. And I got to see parents coming and leaving the nest. And you could hear the sounds of the chicks calling to their parents. And the sounds of parents calling to their chicks. Really, really cool. My brother saved a fox squirrel, which are the big ones that are have sort of reddish color, orangey color to the fur. It had been shot by one of his friends with a BB gun, and they took it to the vet, got him fixed up. My sister-in-law is sitting on our steps, and this fox squirrel came up, took the piece of bread that she was eating right out of her hands, and ran away. That was really cool. I've also seen, being a guy that likes insects, I've been fortunate to see a variety of insects and been fortunate to own all different kinds of invertebrates. One of my favorite wildlife encounters happened a few years ago. I don't think you're going to be able to see it because I'm not even sure where it is. Oh, okay. No, this is not going to work. But there is a bug or bugs that live in our state and multiple states, that is, who basically are undertakers. They're called carrion beetles. And what they do is they will come up, they will find a kill, lay their eggs on it, and then bury it. And the female will stay alive long enough for the babies to hatch and into the next summer or into next spring. I was fortunate in my yard to see them. Very cool. They almost look like a bee. They have a yellow head, or the cover for the head is yellow with a black dot on it, and they are the American carrion beetle. Again, pretty cool little thing. In Yellowstone, we picked up my brother who was in Montana on a church mission, and we drove through Yellowstone for the first time. Now, by this time, I'm in my 20s. I've seen buffalo, but usually in zoos. When I tell you that buffalo are huge, we had a minivan at the time, and there was a buffalo just if you could roll down the windows, I could have rolled down my window and touched it. That's how close I was. And he was at the shoulder. He was as tall as our minivan. Huge. Got to see babies. And that was before I had seen the baby at Fermilab. My dad, like I said, at the beginning, I think, he was raised on a farm. And because of that, he was raised around cows. They milked cows. So to him, talking to an animal is nothing new. So he starts talking to an elk, a female elk. And that animal followed us. Legit followed us for a good 50 feet before, or maybe longer, before it decided it was hungry and it moved on. We also saw black bear cubs, but we didn't stop for pictures, which is fine. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this. Otherwise, I would do the pictures while I'm live. But you can see the mirror of the car. And that's the buffalo. If that tells you how close to the road they can get. Another time we were in Wyoming at one of the truck stops, or not truck stops, but rest areas. If you don't know what a rest area is, every so many miles they have a place where you can stop. There are bathrooms. Sometimes they have vending machines, sometimes they don't. Places you can have a picnic. You can stretch your legs, whatever. Well, this one rest area actually has a prairie dog town. If you don't know what a prairie dog town is, it's a big area where prairie dogs have their burrows. Back in the old days, prairie dog towns could be huge. I don't know how big they are now, but this one's pretty small. And they're sort of used to people. So you could feed them. It was my first time seeing them do their warning calls, which is fine. Another time we stopped somewhere and I saw blue and got to see my first bluebird. My first mountain bluebird. And I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but look at that blue. It's not the best picture, but check out that blue. It is incredible. Another time I was with my uncle, my mom's brother. It was sort of a tradition that we all got together, all the guys got together, and we go shooting. Well, I'm not really big on guns. I never have been. Maybe because the kick was too much. I don't know. And as my uncle decided that instead of having to waste my time going shooting, we would go on a hike, which was really cool. We hiked up to This Is the Place Monument, which if you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you. But on our way up to the trailhead, I saw a group of California quail. They're the ones that had the what looks like the little asterisk on their head. Not asterisk. Apostrophe on their head. Another time in Wyoming, I got to see a mother buffalo actually nursing her calf. If you know what you're looking for in Indiana and other places as well, in the spring and in the fall, we had the sandhill cranes fly over. They sort of look like geese, but they're bigger than geese. They stand around 4 to 5 feet tall. So they're pretty big. And they can number, the flocks can number between 50 to 25, sometimes smaller. But they migrate through, and I've been lucky to see them not just in the thousands, but in Nebraska in the millions. And I do mean millions. Another time I was at scout camp as a leader, and I'm coming back from camp from breakfast. And as I enter the campsite, which there were no kids, there was nobody else in camp, there were wild turkeys. I had never seen wild turkeys before. I knew that there were wild turkeys, but I've never seen wild turkeys. And there was actually an albino in the mix, which was, I've never seen albino animals except for maybe in pictures or at a zoo. So that was pretty cool. My first time seeing a Komodo dragon was at the Memphis Zoo. And seeing a lizard the size of an alligator was mind-blowing. I knew what they were, of course, but it was really, really cool. So anybody can have nature experiences. You don't have to be a nature guy like me. And you can bring nature into your lives pretty easily. It's not something that you have to, whatever. It's something you can do and just have fun doing it, I think, is the bottom line. And sometimes nature is landscape. Sometimes it's just being out there and taking it in. And that is what makes nature so incredible. So this is a view from the area that we were hiking in, me and my uncle. That is Ensign Peak. Oh no, that is Ensign Peak. These are homes, really big homes. And you have to think just how amazing that was. I have been in San Francisco, and at San Francisco, there are areas where you can take a ferry to go from point A to point B. And never being there, or never having been there, my uncle and aunt that live out there took us across the bay on a ferry. And if you've ever heard the story of mermaids, let me tell you something. From a distance, without binoculars, seeing the heads bobbing up and down in the water, it's really easy to think maybe they're human. It happened to me. But it was definitely seals. So that was really cool as well. I have been fortunate to see, not by choice necessarily, but I've been able to see one of the most toxic spiders in North America. I've been able to, and I don't recommend you guys doing this, and I'm not even going to tell you the story, but I've seen brand new born garter snakes. That was awesome for somebody that likes snakes. Anybody, if you, yes, I have seen brown recluses. It is on my, let's see. Hold on. I'm going to have somebody tell me how to do Facebook. So that I can actually, or how to use more of the programs that are available to me, so that I can show you pictures during lives. Because that would be super cool as well. Okay, so this is the only way I know to do it. You guys all know what monarch butterflies are. Last year, my brother grew milkweed. And right there, I don't know if I can use my finger or not. Right there is a monarch butterfly caterpillar. So that was awesome, because it's something you don't usually see every day. I've seen them in pictures, but I've never seen them in person. If you've seen my videos a while back, I did one on, well, it's a monarch butterfly caterpillar. That is a bronzed tiger beetle. Now, these guys can move pretty quickly, at least 5.6 miles per hour. They're the cheetahs of the insect world. Really cool. Sometimes you make mistakes. This is not a very good picture, but that is a wasp. It is not a fly. which I thought it was. I thought it was something called a Midas fly. It is not. That is a blue-winged wasp. To tell you how docile or fairly docile these guys are, I was chasing it with basically a tank trying to catch one. And that's the one I caught. When I released it, it didn't fly back at me. It just flew off. They're very beautiful for a wasp. Maybe this is a better picture. I don't know. No. Hi, everybody. I keep forgetting to say hi. I should do that more often. Oh, there he is. Now, they're also hairy, like a bee. Can you see that? They have a reddish abdomen with yellow dots on it. Hey, everybody. We are talking about my nature experiences today. And if you have them, you can share yours as well. Because everybody has them, just... Okay, so this is really hard to see because it was moving so fast. But that is not a butterfly. Or that is not a butterfly. It is not a hummingbird. That is a moth. But they fly like a hummingbird. And they are super, super fast. And they're very beautiful also. My mom... Well, they actually nest in the ground, I think. So, this... I don't know if you can see that. That is a tortoise beetle. And it is actually feeding on a eggplant plant. And they actually look like little tortoises. Now, if they're threatened, they will pull in their antenna and scrunch down to the leaf and make it very hard for ants or other predators to get on them. I'm trying to see. There have been opportunities to experience just all kinds of stuff in my short life. Sometimes it's pets. Sometimes it's strange mushrooms that pop up in your yard. Like that. That is a morale. Very cool. Trying to find Oh, oh. Now here's a cool one. Aww. That's me. Oh, wow. I'm so white. Sorry, that really sounds bad, but I'm so white. It's... Look at how handsome. And you'll never guess how old I was in that picture. Even I don't believe it. But man, I'd like to be there again. What's expensive? I won't deny it. I've also had the experience to have exotic fruits. I've had... Yeah, they are. That is a rambutan. And inside, you peel that, and inside there is a white fruit or white flesh that is absolutely amazing. Believe it is native to Asia. Our neighborhood hawks, always entertaining. He's looking for food. Beautiful bird. That is a red-shouldered hawk. I've seen opportunities to see lots of different spiders in my life. Like this one. And you can see the eyes. He's looking up at the plant stem. And he has little spikes all over his body. It is called a Mike Rathena, or a spined something. And they come in different colors too. Just FYI. This is a rove beetle. They're a little hairy, predatory insect. That one is a hairy rove beetle. Up, here it is. So that is the carrion beetle that I mentioned earlier. You can see it has that yellow and black thorax. And that's the wing covers, the elytra. That would be a banana spider. Or the yellow and black agrippas. Is what you saw. Oh, where is he? Oh, and in case you're wondering, when I say that I've had spiders, I have really had spiders. I love my spiders. When I had them anyway. I don't have them anymore. I also, and this is not a good picture, I didn't have my good camera when I took this. No, they're not poisonous, they're venomous. But every spider is. Every spider is venomous. That is something you don't see every day. That is a mantis fly. And yes, it's real. Just aww. Little baby me. I was older though. By the way, that is mid-20s. Oh no! Oh no, gosh darn it. No, I was in my mid-20s. So you're right, it's not a baby. But that is... Look at that blonde hair. You guys did not come here to see pictures of me, though. I'm trying to find, and I know it's on here. Oh, and there's always gotta be, I'm sorry. If you're gonna be my friend, or you're gonna be in my life, you gotta get used to me doing things like this. And yes, before you say anything, that snake was immediately released. That is a DK's brown snake. It is not a copperhead. It's also not poisonous. Believe that is a male. Because it either pooped on me or I was outside in the yard and got dirty. Maybe I don't have a... I thought I took a picture of it. Maybe I don't. I guess I don't have a picture of the I thought I had a picture of the brown recluse. Oh, there he is. So this is a little one. I had it long enough to identify it. And then it was humanely disposed of. You can definitely see the fiddle head or the fiddle on the cephalothorax. So, yeah. I don't fear very many animals. So yeah, animals animals are incredible. People are incredible sometimes not. I also found out so I have shown this picture to a lot of people. Hi, how are you? I have shown this picture to a lot of people. The diameter of that item that my tarantula that I no longer have is standing on is 4 inches in diameter, and that tells you how big she is. She was about 7.5 inches. Guys, it's okay not to like them, but that's why you're here. You're here to get over those yucks. So yeah, yeah, you can tell me anything you want, as long as it's nice. If it's not, then yeah. But sure, what do you have to tell me? Bottom line, if what did I do with the what? The brown recluse? Hold on. Because I'm not sure which one you mean. Dinosaur? Ooh. Which? Hold on. Let me answer your first question. The spider that was in the round thing? No, that was a pet. I shouldn't have closed it because now I can't find it. And yes, you can see the dinosaur in just a second. Because I want to make sure that I'm talking about the right one, the right thing. I don't want to lie to you. Yes, I'm live right now. Do you mean this one? Did I throw this one? KYI? Are you talking? No, that was a pet. I didn't hold her, but she was a pet. And the dinosaur, there's actually 2 of them up there. There's this one. That is Allosaurus. And then there is a Spinosaurus. I do have a few dinosaurs. These are from Safari Ltd, the company. I'm not sponsored by them, just saying that's where they came from. I also have Velociraptor. No. They are, I collect them. I don't sell them. The top up there, those ones, those aren't dinosaurs. Those are Godzilla monsters. Ah. There is Mecha King Ghidorah. This is from the 1990 film, or 1990s film. There is the Mecha Godzilla. I believe it's Kyra. Ultraman. And Rodan. Believe this is Fire Rodan, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I can't get up. Sorry for giving you the view that I'm giving you at the moment, but if I don't put these back up right away, bad stuff happens. Stay. That one has a tendency not to stay up. There's actually 4 more up there. Told ya. Whoa, almost fell off the chair. Oh, my goodness. I'm way too short for this. The closest thing I have to Kong is one of my Godzillas. 7 out of 9. This is Biollante. It's from Godzilla vs. Biollante. There's Gigan. The original Gigan. Mogera. No. This is... Oh. That is Gigan. Biollante. Mogera. And Baby Mothra. Hey, what? And I have more. Ow, ow, ow. I'm getting old, and I think my pants are falling down. That's not something you want to hear. Like, ever. They're not in order now, but that's okay. My back is to you, so I can't see what you're saying. So if you're talking to me, give me a second. I promise, be back. This happens like every time I do a live, I feel like. Right, Carol? It's like every live, somebody wants to see the Godzillas. Well, not the Godzillas, but... So this is... Oh, thank you, KYI. I don't know how you pronounce that. I have King Ghidorah, a very early Godzilla. Mothra. Space Godzilla. The Gigan from Final Wars. Know that Godzilla is not the reason why I do these lives, by the way. Oh, it does make my day. You make, I'll give you 10 guesses what just fell, Carol. Gosh darn it. Every time. I swear this monster does not like me. No, stay up. What is it with you guys? Every time I turn around, somebody's falling. Maybe that will keep you from falling. Rodan doesn't, he's not balanced and it fell off the shelf. I also have Anguirus, King Caesar, Gamera, Gauss, Hedorah, and the original Mechagodzilla. Yeah, the original Mechagodzilla. So, but they're up on the shelf and I'm tired of showing off my backside. And the closest thing I have to Kong oh no, I lost internet connection. Is this guy, and he's not really a Kong. He's just a gorilla. So, yeah. That was that. Oh, but I also have, this is not a Godzilla. Yeah, it's a gorilla. But this is one of my favorite things. This is a desert dragon from Safari Ltd. It's very insect-looking-ish. Has a scorpion tail, scorpion pinchers. It just looks really cool. I have Mothman. Not sure which dragon this is. Might be the Midnight Dragon. I have a Phoenix. I'm not really a fan of the Phoenix, but he's cool looking, I suppose. But this is my favorite thing I think I have. And I think if you watch the D&D cartoon that was out in the 80s, this reminds me of Venger's Horse a little bit. It is not a Pegasus. You would think so. I mean, you would think Pegasus, but Pegasus does not have bat wings. Those are either bat wings. No, they're dragon wings. If you look, there's a claw, Carol. Pegasus is actually white, and I don't know at the moment. Oh, yeah. So this is their Pegasus. You can see it's white and it has feathers. This is black with points. And I don't know if they still make it or not. Let's find out. Bigfoot, Sir. Ooh, I want the Chimera. Somewhere I have a Medusa. Ooh, they've changed the Pegasus. I don't like the Pegasus. I don't like that Pegasus. It's not the Twilight Pegasus. I don't know. But I also have a werewolf. As well as Yeti. No, I'm going to have to see if I can find out. I'm sure if I took a picture, and sent it to them, they could tell me. The unicorns are pretty cool. The satyr. Oberon. Hydra. Leviathan. Cerberus. Nope, I have no idea. Let's see. Bat-winged Pegasus, sold by Safari Ltd. They keep saying it's Twilight Pegasus, but it's not. I'm not surprised. It might be the Twilight Pegasus. No, here it is. Of course, there's no name for it. It's... So, this guy is A-R-E, Arion, A-R-E-I-O-N. He is a divinely bred black-maned horse. He saved the life of the king of Argus during the War of the Seven against Thebes. Arion was the offspring of Poseidon and Demeter. No, this is... Because the one has feathers. The one has feathers, and the other one has, like, bat wings. Or dragon wings. I also have Bigfoot, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Ta-da! Bigfoot. Bigfoot. Yeah, I don't know what that is. There's also another story that Arion was a child of Zephyrus, the west wind, and a harpy. Other stories say that he came from Gaia, the earth goddess. I'll have to look at him. So yeah. I'm curious with the newest edition if it shows my 496, just 4 away from the magic number. Tomorrow, before I forget, guys, we are just four subscribers away from reaching 500. Let me just give you a little bit of stats from this morning. This morning we were at 495 subscribers. I had this is for the main channel, by the way. We had 7.7 thousand views, 86.5 watch time hours, 1,305 public watch hours, and 6.4 thousand short watch time hours. Although that doesn't seem right. Anyway, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about, if it's here. Oh, here it is. Okay. So. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about what to do if you see baby animals. Should you pick them up or should you leave them alone? What do you do? And then we are going to start a new thing during lives. And it's called Learn to Care. And in that, we're going to be focusing our discussion on an animal that we might have covered, or an animal that I've either already covered it, or maybe I haven't covered it yet in regular videos. And most of them are going to be animals that are endangered, though not all of them. And we're going to start off on Tuesday talking about penguins, some of the threats that the animals face. That'll be at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. The idea is to make you feel for the animals. And then Friday, so Saturday, Tuesday, the next Friday, we are going to be talking about new zoo exhibits. So it's just not going to be the exhibits at the shed. It's going to be across the United States. Brand new exhibits that are, or remodeled exhibits. And then Saturday, instead of doing our regular short, you are encouraged to have a drink with me. Now, I don't drink alcohol. I'm not going to assume that you're drinking alcohol, because I don't think you should. But I'm going to have a lemon herbal tea, and we're just going to have a chat. And we're going to do that once a month, maybe twice a month. I'm going to try. Thank you, Valentino. Good to see you. Herbal tea, and it will not be hot. There is no caffeine in it. It's only natural stuff. So that is, Valentino, I don't know what you heard, what you didn't hear. So I'm going to go back over it. Saturday at 3 p.m., what you should do if you see baby animals now, this is only good if you live in the United States. Tuesday at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing the new live feature, which is going to be Learn to Care. And we're going to be focusing in on penguins. Then next Friday at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing new zoo exhibits. Talking about them, talking about the animals that are going to be featured in them, whatever. And then next Saturday at 3 p.m., we're going to be doing herbal tea with me. That is, I'm sort of copying off of another channel that I watch. And they have what they call have a glass of wine with me, something like that. I don't know. But we're going to do that and just have a chat. What is 5S? I don't know what that means. Valentino, I have no idea what that means. Uh-oh. Guys. I don't know what that means. What is that? Because it's asking me to review. So whatever you just put up, Valentino, it's asking for me to see it. So I can't tell what it is. So when I get stuff that has to be held for review, that's an issue. Not that it's anything major, but I don't know what it means. So if you can tell me what the last thing that you had up is, then I can show it, but otherwise I have to keep it hidden. So that is what is going on for the next week. I don't know. I think I posted it to the group, to the Facebook group. As I come up with more ideas, those will be posted. But if you have ideas for stuff, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Always open for suggestions and whatnot. Something just happened. I don't know what. Shanto, Arizona. Thunderstorm? Yeah, be safe, Valentino. We don't want anybody getting hurt. Well, Nebraska had a tornado causing damage near Omaha. That's scary. They just posted something about something being devastated. They had a bunch of tornadoes, but I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I'll have to. Lovely. No, it's not closed. I'm still live. Boy with autism found locked inside a makeshift jail cell. Really, people? No, I'm not closed. Ooh, well, maybe it won't get too bad. I know the rain, we had rain today here too. But just rain, no lightning or thunder with it. Hello everybody. I see there's 4 people watching, so that's cool. Oh, so you had rain this morning too. That's not cool. I sent you 2 links. You had to click on the most recent one. Well, hopefully it's sunny to give you guys a break. Too much rain and you guys end up with flash flooding. In places. In places. Well, that'll be rain and thunderstorms for sure for us. Yeah. And I get the impression, well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have room on here, but I want to get planet Earth. Or, not planet Earth. Wait, I wonder. Is anybody know if Google Earth is included in all of our Google stuff? Yeah, it is. I want to see if I can find. Sorry, I'm looking something up on planet Earth. Oh, yeah. That's definitely You guys are deserts. I bet. I mean it. This picture anyway is pretty. It looks pretty dry. I'm so bad. I like to know. Yeah, it's pretty dry. No, I have it. I have Google Earth on my Chromebook. A Chapter House, Preparatory Technology High School, preparatory schools. I do. See? I'm looking at Shanto or Shono, Arizona. I like being geeky. No. No. It's not Shanto. Oh, yes, it is. My bad. My bad. Whoops, I typed in the wrong place. And what's funny is there really is a place called that. But it's the same place. Okay, whatever. Ooh, thunder? That's no bueno. Thunder's not cool. Hello, everybody. We are past talking about the topic for today. Mine too. And the rain should be good for them as long as it doesn't wash them away. I had the same plants in my yard that my nephew has growing in his yard, which is just a county away from us. And they already have flowers on them. Or will have flowers on them. And mine are still thinking about it. But then again, we did have frost, so, or the possibility of frost. No, It has nothing to do with better soil. It's just that they're further south. And that makes all the difference. I mean, it might be the better soil, but they're like a week ahead of us. A week to 2 weeks ahead of us. It's crazy. Valentino, we are up to 497, 496 subscribers. So we're getting there ever so slowly. This is going to be a rough year for me. I turn 53 this year. Yuck. Ay, ay, ay. But that's okay. One more year around the planet. Around the sun. I'm good with it. Knock on wood. Guys, you all are too quiet. Talk. Yeah, I didn't see the T in the name. Luckily, planet Earth is better than me. But I love planet Earth. Or, Google Maps. Google Earth. It's fun to play on. Oh, okay. Well, I'm an hour and 49 minutes. So I am going to sign off too. Sorry, Valentino. But I'm going to go because I am down to 43%. I need to charge my phone before tomorrow. And I still have work to do. It's not past my bedtime. I don't go to bed till my parents get home. I have to make sure they're home safe. Thank you for the hearts. Carol, did you have a commercial before you came into live? Really? Have you been having those? What is... Yes, I remember you. I'm going to find out. Oh, way to go. Yeah. Sort of. It's used in parting. So anyway, KYI? Kia? I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm gonna sign off because I need to eat again. And I still have work to do for the channel, so I will talk to everybody later. I am going live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. How I would try saying it, but I would probably mess it up. Hag Hagone. Did I say it right? Yeah. What is Sindoff? Or Sindoof? Oh, I'm not saying it. Haguni? Yeah, I can't get it. But this is how you pronounce it. And I don't want to say it the wrong way, because if I say it the wrong way, I could be saying something really bad, and yeah, I don't want to go there. Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So, everybody have a good evening. Yeah, I don't. I don't want to offend anybody. And I can't type it either. So, there's that. Okay, I will wait a second. What's up? I was going to, because I've been on for an hour and 54 minutes already. Which is not a record, but pretty close to it. And sorry, y'all can't see my face, which I don't know why you'd want to, but I feel like most of my followers are my subscribers are way younger than me. You too, Valentino. I will be back on, like I said, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully see some of you there. I know it's during the day. Oh, awesome. And where are you from? Yeah, good night. And be safe. Sleep tight if you can sleep. I was telling you, Valentino, to be safe and to sleep good. Good night. Hagun Haguni? Is that close? Kiwa. How do you pronounce that? Where are you from? I need to start doing a map of where everybody is from. I need to buy myself another cork board and then pin where everybody is from that comes into live. I say that, but I probably won't do it. Oh, Spain? Spanish? Let's see. Oh, Puerto Rican. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. So, Puerto Rico, Arizona, and Indiana. Not bad. The other night, we had somebody from Russia, supposedly. Okay, guys, I am signing out because I need food. And yeah, so before anything else crazy happens, good night. Be safe. Be kind. Never stop learning. And be safe. Never stop learning. Be kind. And I forget what else. I'm probably having chicken. Fried chicken. Anyway, good night, guys. Peace out.